Wake that ass up. Early in the morning. The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, with some quick sports, the Celtics beat the Heat yesterday, 118-84, sent the Heat home.
They beat the hell out of the Heat. The Heat might as well not have shown up.
Yeah, they beat them by, I think, 34. And last night, the Mavericks beat the Clippers 123-93. They lead that series 3-2. The Knicks play tonight at 9 p.m. Now we got to discuss Ryan Garcia. Now, Ryan Garcia tested positive for a banned substance. It was called Osterin. Now, boxers get checked or tested, I should say, before the fight and after the fight. Now, my question is this. If he tested positive before and after the fight, why did they allow him to fight?
Yeah,
I don't understand the point of testing a person before the fight and still letting them fight, especially if the results don't come back until after the fight. What's the point? I done got in the ring and beat the hell out of somebody.
Right.
What's the point?
Right. And like you said, if it is steroids, if it gives you an edge or makes you stronger, somebody could really get hurt. Now, Devin Haney, who he fought, said this: Ryan owes the fans an apology. And by his recent tweet, he still thinks this is a joke. We put our lives on the line to entertain people for a living. You don't play boxing. This puts the fight in a completely different light. Despite the disadvantage, I still fought on my shield and got back up. People die in this sport. This isn't a joking matter. Now, Ryan Garcia said this after the fight.
Everybody knows that I don't cheat. What can I say? Why didn't they come out with this before, the fight? If they found it before, why would they let me step into the ring as a cheater and then come out with a victory and then they post this, Again, these are people that are trying to attack me for whatever reason, but no weapon against me shall prosper. I never taken steroid. I don't even know where to get steroids at the end of the day. I barely, take supplements. They're saying it's coming from the ashwagandha.
Yeah, it's a part of me, just a small part of me, that doesn't believe this story totally. I feel like there's something missing from this story. It just doesn't seem right, because like we said, if he tested positive beforehand, why would they still let him get in the ring? Yeah. That makes no sense to me.
Right. People are thinking that they're just trying to take the win over him, or they're saying that he didn't. But like I said, it doesn't make sense. And now let me ask you a question. Everybody who bet on the fight, who gambled on the fight, who won or lost, what does that mean for them? Because you really didn't lose if he used if allegedly, and they're saying allegedly, if he allegedly used this and you lost this fight, what does that happen? What does that mean for you?
I mean, nothing. Because, the fight will probably end up, if it's true and this holds up, the fight will just get marked a no contest. Like, you can't get into the whole hypothetical, the only reason he won was because he tested positive for PEDs. Like, nobody, you can't even, how do you even measure that? Like, you can't. You can't. So, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it just gets marked a no contest, and I don't know what happens after that. He'll probably get fined or something.
Well, Ryan Garcia posted last night, I'm going to find out who paid who to create this lie. Now I'm going to release everyone's ish. It's time to expose the real snakes.
Okay. He might be right, man. Just something about this don't seem right. Like, maybe somebody from the boxing world got to explain it to me. Somebody from the boxing world got to explain it to me. If a person tests positive before a fight, why are they still allowed to get in the ring? Yeah. And what is the point? And if the results don't come back till after the fight, what's the point of testing?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. Now they're saying that Garcia has 10 days to request his B sample be tested. The A sample also screened positive for 19 norentestrone. I don't know what that means, but they said unconfirmed. So he has 10 days, I guess, to put his B sample in, and then they can decide what happens from there. But
honestly, Mexican community, I think they're just trying to ruin y'all Cinco de Mayo. I know Canelo fights this weekend, you know what I mean? But I really think they're just trying to put a little damper on y'all Cinco de Mayo just a little bit.
Jesus.
I really do. I saw Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez going at it yesterday. It's been a bad 36 hours for Mexicans.
Jess?
I don't have nothing to say. I'm black. Y'all are trying it so
But your
bad.
baby daddy is...
he's black-skin. I don't know. I'm going to talk to him and see how he feel, but that's it. Over here, we good.
All right, and that is front page news. Now get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up early in the morning. The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now in sports, all right, a lot of sports news. The Mavericks beat the Clippers 123-93, and the Celtics beat the Heat 118-84. All right, now Boston wins that series 4-1. Yesterday, we also, earlier today, we tell you about Ryan Garcia tested positive for PED before the Haney fight. They say he tested positive before the fight and after the fight, and he denies cheating.
Everybody knows that I don't cheat. What can I say? Why didn't they come out with this before, the fight? If they found it before, why would they let me step into the ring as a cheater and then come out with the victory and then they post this, Again, these are people that are trying to attack me for whatever reason, but no weapon against me shall prosper. I never taken steroid. I don't even know where to get steroids at the end of the day. I barely, take supplements. They're saying it's coming from the ashwagandha.
I really hope somebody in the boxing world explains this to us before the day is over, because I just don't understand the point of testing a person before the fight, them testing positive before the fight, and still letting them fight. And if the results don't come back until after the fight, then what's the point? So it's a part of me that tends to believe, this story isn't all the way accurate, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, and just quickly, Ryan said, David Haney responded and said, Ryan owes the fans an apology, and by his recent tweet, he still thinks this is a joke. We put our lives on the line to entertain people for a living. You don't play boxing. This puts the fight in a completely different light. Despite the disadvantage, I still fought my shield and got back up. People die in this sport. This isn't a joking matter. So, like you said, I'm with Charlamagne. I would love to understand how you test before, and then if he did test positive, why not stop the fight immediately? I don't know.
It makes no sense, because if I get to Devin Haney's point, this is a blood sport, and they do put their lives on the line. So why would you put somebody in the ring with such an advantage that they could possibly really hurt someone? That makes no sense to me. There's a lot. If they did that, there's a lot of people liable for that other than just Ryan Garcia.
That's right. Now, also, there's another big fight this week in Canelo Alvarez, and there has been a huge, of course, I would say, dislike between Canelo Alvarez and Oscar De La Hoya, one of the promoters for the fight. Now, recently, let's just go through some of the history. Canelo Alvarez was on the Breakfast Club, and this is what he said about Oscar De La Hoya and his feelings towards him.
Do you think Oscar De La Hoya is a good person?
If you see everything what he's doing, I think before, because we are loyal, right? And we are always we are the only fighter we stay with them when everybody left him, right? Because I'm loyal. And I treat everybody like a family. And I do the same thing with Golden Boy, but I think he's no that kind of person.
You don't have no loyalty to nobody?
I don't know if he's a good person or not, but I think he knows the person what he show.
You think it's just all business with him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All business.
I'm very disappointed with the shit he's talking. I really am, because we worked together for what, I think 11 years. I built his career. We could have easily derailed his career by the opponents that we chose for him. And you're gonna tell me that he's gonna talk shit about me when the man is down? When I was down and out, what, 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago, he wants to step on my neck and keep me down and talk shit? Like, what's wrong with you? So yeah, does he think I'm a bad guy? Yeah, I'm a bad guy to you. I don't like you. Yeah. For all the shit you talk to me about. You don't do that. You put a man down and keep him down and talk shit and continue. Come on, dude. What happened to helping me out? We're fighters. We're in the boxing business. We're here together. And so, do I like him? I don't like him as a person. No, I don't. I mean, he talks about loyalty and this and that, and this guy's jumping from promoter to promoter to promoter to promoter. I mean, what kind of loyalty is that? That's not loyalty.
You think it could ever be repaired between y'all?
No. He's that type of person. Yeah. Am I a bad guy? Come on, man. Everybody knows me.
I don't know what that means. There's probably people out there that know you that's like, yeah, he's a bad guy.
Well, the reason I'm playing these audios because yesterday during the press conference, these two guys seen each other and it exploded. They got into a shouting match. They were cursing each other out in Spanish. I don't know what they were saying, but I just think it was bad. Here's some of it.
I have nothing but respect for Canelo. Álvarez as a fighter. His record and abilities speak for themselves. But he has spent much of the last 2 months insulting me rather than promoting this fight. Yes, I have faced a lot of challenges in my life. Yes, I've been to rehab several times. But that doesn't change the fact that Golden Boy built Canelo Álvarez, period. The company you fought under for decades has always had one name, and it's mine. So put some fucking respect on it.
Yeah.
I can't believe Mexicans are cutting up like this, okay? Between Ryan Garcia and Canelo and Oscar, we might have to cancel Cinco de Mayo.
What?
No, we cannot cancel that.
What?
We might have to. No Coronas for nobody, no tequila, no tacos. What is happening? How have we gotten to the point in this country where Mexicans are building walls between themselves? This is insane.
Because of
This is insanity,
Because of
people.
3 little Mexicans, you going to try.
Those aren't just
ban
3
the whole-
little Mexicans. Those are 3 huge Mexicans.
They are, yo, but they can't.
What do we
just-
mean?
Oh my God! It's a fight going on. They got to sell it, just like Ryan. What Ryan was doing.
No, Oscar and Canelo really don't like each
They
other.
really don't like each other.
Crazy.
No, they really don't like each other. For whatever reason, they really don't like each other.
He said he had his foot on his neck when he was down.
Damn.
Now, also, we got to jump into these college campuses. Of course, they're still arresting students for protesting. And Eric Adams spoke about why he thought that they had to, in that the outside influence that he believed.
Is sending the police in riot gear the best way to de-escalate what is already a tense situation?
Well, there were 2 operations tonight. One was with CUNY and one was with Columbia University. And once I became aware of the outside agitators who were part of this operation, as Columbia mentioned in their letter and their request with the New York City Police Department, it was clear we had to take appropriate actions. When our intelligence division identified those who were professionals, well-trained, one of them was married to someone that was arrested for terrorism, we knew these children were being exploited and they were in danger, and would have been irresponsible not to reply to requests from Columbia University.
Well, there's never a reason to sick militarized law enforcement on college protesters, but I would ask Mayor Adams, how do they know the difference between the bad actors and the college kids? Like, how would the militarized police know that when I go out here, I'm going just to go after the bad actors, who are causing these disruptions and not the college kids? How do they know the difference?
Right. And also yesterday during the press conference, he talked about them putting up other nations' flags and not having the U.S. flag up.
That's our flag, folks. Don't take over our buildings and put another flag up. That may be fine to other people, but it's not to me. My uncle died defending this country. And these men and women put their lives on the line. And it's despicable that schools will allow another country flag to fly in our country. So blame me for being proud to be an American.
Well, the reality is, if it was a flag of Israel, Eric Adams would not care. Eric Adams is saying that because it was a Palestinian flag they put up. He would never say that about a flag of Israel. So I don't believe he truly means that. He means it, but he means a Palestinian flag can't fly in America. He wouldn't say that about a flag of Israel. No.
All right. Well, that is front page news. All right, now when we come back, we're going to kick it with Kim Fields. You know Kim Fields, actress, living single, facts of life, and now the
Legend.
Upshaw's legend. And we're going to talk to her when we come back, so don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
eBay Motors is here for...
Wake that ass up early in the morning. The Breakfast Club.